Justice of Pakistan Qazi Faiz Isa has said that the practice of taking every matter to the Supreme Court must end.
We want to make them to raise the status to a position where further appeals stop. If the quality of justice administered at the first tier is such that it is found not only acceptable, but peers and superiors consider the decision, then it reduces the burden on other courts higher up in the hierarchy. And this concept that has developed in the country of taking virtually every matter right up to the Supreme Court before one is satisfied must come to an end if we want the system to survive.
Speaking in Islamabad at an event at the Federal Judicial Academy, the CJP said he was pleased to see various technologies being used in the apex court, particularly the live broadcast of proceedings, which he termed an educational tool.
I am very happy to see that technology is being used. Technology has also been used now, is being used in the Supreme Court, in that the first case as Chief Justice that I presided over was the Supreme Court Practice and Procedure Act case. It's to determine its constitutionality, and that was broadcast live throughout Pakistan. When certain cases of public importance are broadcast live, it also is an educational tool. Judges learn, lawyers learn, litigants learn, they understand what is the dispute about.
Lebanon's Hezbollah group said on Saturday it had fired rockets at Israel, who also retaliated, as top US and EU diplomats visited the region to seek ways to halt spillover from the war. Hezbollah claimed to have targeted a crucial Israeli observation post with 62 rockets in what they refer to as a preliminary response to the killing of Hamas deputy chief, Saleh al-Rouri. On Tuesday, tensions escalated following Arouri's death in a drone attack in the southern suburbs of Beirut, a stronghold of Hezbollah, a Lebanese ally of Hamas. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, currently on a week-long trip, met with the leaders of Turkey and Greece, discussing the Gaza war and humanitarian crisis. He later held talks with Turkey's President Erdogan, a vocal critic of Israel's actions in Gaza. Turkey, not classifying Hamas as a terrorist organization, has offered to mediate in the Gaza conflict. Mr. Blinken aims to address governance in Gaza once Israel achieves its goal of eliminating Hamas. In Beirut, EU diplomat Joseph Borrell expressed concern about the exchange of fire between Israel and Hezbollah, emphasizing the importance of preventing Lebanon from being dragged into the Gaza conflict. Mr. Borrell urged keeping diplomatic channels open, emphasizing that war is the worst option. He also voiced alarm over increased violence by Israeli settlers in the West Bank. The ongoing Israeli offensive, launched after Hamas attacked Israel on 7 October, has killed 22,722 Palestinians in Gaza, with at least 122 Palestinians killed and 256 injured in the past 24 hours alone. The densely populated enclave of 2.3 million people has been severely affected by the conflict, with a major food and medical crisis due to Israel's blockade. A day after Pakistan's Senate passed resolution seeking a delay in 8 February general elections due to security concerns, a new resolution has been submitted, emphasizing adherence to constitutional requirements for timely polls. The initial resolution faced opposition from PML and Senator Afnan Ullah Khan, leading to criticism from various political parties. Now, Senator Mushtaq Ahmad Khan has submitted a fresh resolution, asserting that conducting elections is a constitutional obligation. The resolution highlights a Supreme Court verdict and the Election Commission of Pakistan's announcement of 8 February election date. It deems the earlier resolution as unconstitutional and undemocratic, emphasizing that the Senate lacks the authority to act against constitutional mandates. The new resolution calls for the insistence on free and fair elections in line with the Supreme Court's directives, urging the nullification of the previous resolution passed by the Senate. The fate of this new resolution being included in the upcoming Senate session remains uncertain. Meanwhile, Senator Dilawar Khan, who proposed the resolution seeking a delay in elections, has denied that he presented the resolution for poll delay at someone's direction.
मैं तो हजरत आपको ये बात बताता हूँ कि ये तनकीद से और लोगों की बातों से कोई नहीं बचता। अगर आप जितना भी अच्छा काम करें, यानी अगर मैं आपको नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम का हवाला दे दूँ, वो तनकीद से नहीं बचाता जी। तो मैं क्या हूँ, मैं तो कुछ एक अदना बंदा हूँ। तो तनकीद अगर कोई करे तो उसकी मर्जी।
In a recent development, a Rawalpindi Accountability Court has declared property tycoon Malik Ras, along with former special assistants to the Premier Mirza Shehzad Akbar and Zulfi Bukhari, and 3 others as proclaimed offenders in the Al-Qadir Trust case. The case involves allegations against PTI chief Imran Khan and 7 others, including his wife Bushra Bibi, regarding the illegal transfer of funds and obtaining billions of rupees and land from Bahariya Town Limited. The court had issued a proclamation against the 6 for not attending the hearing of the £190 million corruption case. The National Accountability Bureau filed the reference, accusing the accused of corruption and corrupt practices under the National Accountability Ordinance. Imran Khan, currently in jail, is said to have played a pivotal role in the illicit fund transfer benefiting Malik Ras. The reference implicates Mr. Akbar and Mr. Malik for their roles in the illegal design of funds meant for the state. The court emphasized the significant and crucial roles played by Bushra Bibi and Shehzadi in these activities. The NAB urged the court to proceed against the 8 suspects, presenting sufficient incriminating evidence to justify the reference and calling for their trial and punishment in accordance with the law. On the eve of Sunday's general elections in Bangladesh, polling booths were deliberately set on fire, and a tragic train fire claimed the lives of 4 people, including 2 children. The government denounced the train incident as arson targeting democratic values. The fire on the Benapole Express, headed for Dhaka, injured 8 passengers and occurred amid the main opposition party's boycott of the elections. Foreign Minister A.K. Abdul Momen expressed outrage, attributing the incident to those with malicious intent and vowing to bring the perpetrators to justice. The Bangladesh Nationalist Party, the main opposition, has called for a nationwide strike and urged people to boycott the polls, accusing the ruling Awami League of attempting to legitimize a sham vote. Roads in Dhaka were deserted on Saturday, and security forces patrolled the area. The BNP's poll boycott is its second in 3 elections. The government has deployed around 800,000 security officials to safeguard polling booths, with some armed forces deployed nationwide to maintain peace. Arson attacks targeted not only polling booths, but also at least 5 primary schools, including those serving as polling stations. Authorities are investigating fires suspected to have been set to disrupt the elections. The situation remains tense, with incidents reported in various districts in the past 2 days, and police have arrested individuals accused of attempting to set fire to a school in the coastal district of Khulna.